There was so much discussion and contest around what Victor should be running. Is it the Neon? Is it the Raze? Decides to go back that way. Again, because how spotty it may have been in the past, but see if he's able to find a bit more success. Optic on the attacking half here. On bind, one map lead here in this best of three.
And the interesting part actually about them starting attack is they chose to start on attack on Haven as well. And that's been a decision that they've been making on most of their maps throughout Copenhagen when their opponents go for it. So XSET picking defense here is potentially what Optic wants.
Poison's off.
XSET have three members playing on the B side, while you've got Zekin and BCJ playing over at A.
And Def is just holding a molly here off of Cryo's contact. And Cryo's safe with the TP as well, so he could take this peek with no problem.
You're gonna hear Victor's Roomba. And there's that molly, and the thing is they have so much time here. Yeah, they've dropped the molly, yeah, they've dropped the Trailblazer, but they could, because of the Viper setup, could go back to A.
Aaron is a big factor here, because they're gonna get pinched if they come out along right now. And there's the wall. They have multiple layers to delay this push, but here's a flash from Crashes, and they're gonna explode.
30 seconds left.
Doesn't seem like they have any intentions of going away. You see Aaron tries to get to cover. As Def does two. First kills go back and forth. As Cryo trying to hold back side, was able to take care of one, but Marv cleans him up as well. Numbers in favor of XSET. Spike going down. But they're so weak. The members of XSET are so weak, and Marv's just waiting on the other side. As Smoker goes down, he almost gets a second. Crashies is there to follow up. BCJ tries to go up top, and Crashies brings him right back down.
And Optic did not think they were gonna win that situation. 2 versus 3. And as Crashies makes it work, you could hear them in the arena from across the way. And I don't think they were going to win either. The play that Marv made, where he knows it's potentially going to be a 1v2, he just gets the kill, and they're very, very good. I think back to that finesse 1v1 against Second.
What are you nervous? What are you doing?
The age-old esports question.
I love it.
What are you doing? Flash in the face of BCJ. Optic with the gun advantage here.
I'm playing Valorant, man.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to play a game.
Trouble double face through a smoke.
Speaking of facing their way into something, look at this death ball from XSET. Finesse gets a whole lot more than he bargained for, and they're just going to chase him down.
That took a long time for them to complete that kill, though. And Aaron has put himself into a really bad spot, but it doesn't matter with the flash. He's going to be able to get out, and they recovered a gun from it.
Oh, now we're cooking.
Marv still had Showers control the whole time. Cryo taking care of Victor on the opposite side of the map, but there's still a fight going on at A.
Oh, we got them both!
And the spike is sitting down now. Looks like they're poised here to bust economy. Yeah, Crashies in a 1v4.
And the XSET pop-off is going to be just as loud.
Yeah, it will be.
Because this is not a round Optic should have lost. And it was because Finesse was overextended. Another sign of that disrespect from Optic.
And it was off of that upgraded weapon at the end that Zekin gets the last kill with that Bulldog, so you see him carry it into this next round. Be a little bit of a buy-up here. Now Optic's economy is less than great.
I'm also curious what the plan was, because we didn't really see the beginning of Cryo's kills here. Was there utility? Was there anything? I think Optic thought that they were really heavily committing down short, and they kind of were, but there was only 3 players there. So the wrong read made, and it makes Victor kind of peek by himself with nothing ahead of him.
See XSET here, set the line at A. As Optic push their way forward, they're in short here.
Poison's off.
And this feels like the first time they're really playing into this Viper setup. Victor satcheling his way forward. That Classic's not going to do much there. There's that Bulldog. Continues to cause problems from the previous round. Yeah, trying to back up and take one with him, and he's not able to do it.
And they'll take the lead for the first time in the series. A small lead, but a lead nonetheless with the Prime Gaming Flawless. So far, Optic has not shown much in the way of differences from when they used to play this comp, and they actually pioneered this comp at the beginning of Chambers' activity in VCT. A lot of people doubted it.
Let's go, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we.
And like I was saying, Aaron 5-1 right now. His start very, very good. Those rounds that they got on Haven, very important.
You hear the Viper's Pit used. This Victor has already made his way up showers. He's got a little bit of reinforcement on the other side, stands with the Roomba in his face, delivers the death blow to second, and then gets away.
And that's actually new with the Brim from, or sorry, the Molly from Finesse. They're not typically throwing those very EMEA-esque mollies for Victor to punish. Victor wants to go with that pace. They usually use a stim for him to double satchel into it. And Crashes is very happy with how that worked out in their first official back with this comp.
And they're choosing to push into the Viper's Pit here with the Seekers. It's going to pave the way. Aaron's going to have to back up, man. You've got Trailblazer, you've got everything dumped there. But he's staying, put the flash in his face, tries to spam through, tries to get some kills. You hear the teleporters coming through. There's just going to be fight all over the site as Aaron's able to get two. Crash is trying to find solace, trying to find safety. Gets away with Spike in hand. Oh! Finesse tried getting a little cheeky with it.
I mean, they did a great job with the utility on Aaron, but I'm not quite sure what the plan is for them to sit in that, try to really punish him. The TPs come in, and that's when they say, okay, we need to TP away, but they're all 1 HP. So certainly you have to duck out of that pit beforehand.
Oh, surely not. 1v3 turns into a 1v2. As Crashies makes this fight slightly more favorable his way. They're gonna walk right into him. He gets into a 1v1, 30 HP left, 1 bullet, he has to reload. Aaron taps, flash around. Aaron healthy here, but is he expecting the swing around? Crashies does it again for Optic. The Red Bull clutch to tie us up at 2. This guy's unreal.
A 1v3 when both players were already on the site. When both players knew his position because he just planted the spike.
Blinded.
You can't count him out, bro.
And he had to deal with a flank man.
One enemy remaining.
Certainly. Aaron not happy with how they got up and dapped up there. That was, they're feeling it right now. They really want to make a statement here against XSET, who wanted to play this match so bad.
Can XSET mentally weather what just happened?
Oh no.
There goes the showstopper. Judge diffuses it just like that. It's a 4v4 still here though. Spike initially tapped. They think twice about it. They have full U-Haul control, they have full showers control.
And all the time in the world.
Ready.
No ults on the side of XSET either.
They don't have information, too. You have one person all the way back, a one-way already on the Spike site. And they want to commit because of that, I think. Because the situation in the post line is going to be advantageous, but they're expecting XSET to have rotated by now. And they haven't. And Ye's not here, so they're taking a 3 versus 3 on the site.
Do they commit to a time burning away? You see the utility go back up, and yeah, they're going to flip the map. The thing is,
Does Def have a molly?
he hasn't left. He hasn't left. Are they expecting him here? He's got to get at least one. Already good for it. Roomba in his face. Crash is trying to swing around. The flash is there to cause this problem as this Def gets 3 of his own. 1 HP left, trying to spam. Actually, believe he did a little bit of damage onto Ye.
10 seconds left.
Round's already over, though. So he doesn't even have to go for more. A great call from Def not to give up his position, and BCJ is there in time to throw that flash. It's perfect. Also love that Aaron's there to try to punish the TP. And did he almost get the flash into that TP to open it when he went for it?
Yeah. Man, I was wondering, how will XSET deal with the 1v3 that Crashies had, right? Because that is mentally, that can be backbreaking. How do you weather that mental adversity? Well, Def does that.
Surely not when, you know, they're in the lead in situations that it's like, oh, we're trying to come back, or oh, we're throwing the game. You can
How?
paints an outline around Def's head. Oh my goodness. And he actually got the ult from that. He got the orbital strike.
Crashies with a Guardian. Yay has a Vandal. Marv has his orbital strike too. We'll see if they choose to use it here. Different setup with the Viper utility on the attacking side. Seems like they want to commit to B. What's he waiting for?
They just walked out.
And he has his iPad up.
Oh no. This wall is very unorthodox.
But they haven't changed. They haven't cleared it. They haven't worked their way out. They're actually just going to go straight onto the site. And I don't know that they know Def is there. Now the Trailblazers going to give it away. You hear the showstopper go through 4v4 here on the site. And Def, again, still not cleared. They swing off of it. He's not able to find the success he's looking for. But Crashies trying to upgrade to the Vandal. No, not safe enough. Aaron and Cryo are going to have to retake the site themselves, and Victor's tucked in a little corner. He has no armor. That doesn't seem to be a problem.
Tough to do with this with the op.
Do they just save? Yeah, it seems like Cryo's just backing up, and maybe Aaron finds something, some exits perhaps.
I thought for sure they would have gone for that. Knowing with the information that Aaron has about the cross, obviously he was smoked off, but he can't hear anybody leave the site.
Last player standing.
And he's still sticking around too, so I mean, either way.
Well, Cryo's waiting for it. They'll probably just stay in the telly though.
Yeah, no chance they push forward even more when they have no clue where he could be. They haven't cleared any space yet, and we get tied up here with an eco win from Optic.
Jeff was in a position to play serious spoiler there a number of times, but just doesn't go his way. Great from Crashies out too to swing out with the Guardian and cause problems for XSET.
I think at the start of this game, it feels like Optic was trying to make this exactly how it was on Haven. And because of that, they were making some unforced errors. But the situation seems like it's a little bit more under control now. And they go for the same double satchel, but a really late molly.
No challenge there. Yeah, you see some spam, but that's really it.
Well, thankfully, Aaron wasn't challenging because he got the molly in, he got the vulnerable in, and that molly wasn't going to keep him there.
Heavy punch here in Showers. 4 members here, the Seekers there. As they're the ones who go forward, but Optic can't really follow.
Really good denial of the Seekers there. 2 Viper mollies and then a Brim molly as well. And Optic really wanted in there. They used a lot of utility. Used even more utility. Finesse trying to get a vulnerable and spam through the wall there. But Ye has just been turreting down short the entire time. And this Viper's pit makes it really difficult. Aaron's just dead.
Orbital strike, the investment of ultimates, they're fully committing onto this. Second though. Trying to be sneaky, trying to find something. No, Victor sniffs him out. And Optic with a big numbers advantage here.
Situational advantage too. This pit is so difficult to get through.
Yeah. And again, Cryo with that operator in hand. Economy not in a great situation. It seems like they're just going to save it out.
Much more clear-cut decision here, but XSET's going to need to start stringing rounds together.
You got to give it to Optic though, man. They're nothing if not stubborn. Can't make my way into Showers the first time? Fine. Yeah. I'll just drop the Viper's Pit, and then I'll take what I want.
And they did a great job to follow up on that, too. Like, it feels like the plan from Finesse the entire time, he had a backup. If we can't get through, I'm going to clear bench. Yeah, you keep turreting. They're going to peek through lamps once they lose this space from the pit. And, I mean, Aaron's in a slow, too. That really hurts, but also a massive mistake, knowing the orbital strike is up. More of that, but XSET's not the type of team to go for anything different. They're going to go for the satchel, double satchel again, Victor, with the flash in, the molly as well. And I love the idea, but look how easy that is to punish.
It's the second time the molly is there, but it's late. He's able to satchel across.
Slightly.
Yeah.
And obviously the movement from Victor changes. It's not always super consistent when you're double satcheling. But it's so hard to re-swing after that flash, which is what they're trying to abuse there. And 2 players down right away. BCJ tries to go for more
There.
to re-clear and get a little bit of space, but Optic's just defaulting.
Bomb buddy out.
And you wonder here again, while there's still plenty of time in the round, Cryo still has that op. He's only got 10 HP here.
There's a molly landing on him. He's dead. Oh, 2 HP.
And they start to split up. They start to spread out. Def is still over at A.
A 3v5 retake. I mean,
Spike planted.
if this isn't poised for another save right off the bat, look
Yeah,
at Cry, he's already
back.
gone. Wow.
Teleport's ready.
Some of these rounds, a little bit of a snooze fest.
They just decided so early.
Yeah, and this is a good decision again.
Well, I think it's also a testament to how methodical Optic are, right? Like, you don't give XSET easy way in.
Yeah. Well, this time I definitely think, you know, BCJ tried to bite off a little bit more than he could shoot with that push. And there was no information that really said they're not defaulting. Or maybe, nice shot from Zekin. Maybe there was, you know, some instances where they go for that double satchel play and they're not defaulting. I mean, maybe the round prior to that is a great example. XSET is holding on so hard to trying to fight Bathroom, that idea, so that they can hold on to the push from Lamps too, which has been successful.
Now we're
Yeah,
cooking.
I mean, Marv was just ready for it, man. He was waiting. And the pop-offs are gone.
Yeah.
There's no big reactions anymore. There's no yelling across the stage.
Tactical pop-offs. Other than that, Optic's a pretty quiet team. Here it goes again. They're just not stopping, and XSET is still fighting again. This time, Cryo gets Yay on a different position, and BCJ wins the fight.
Again, the stubbornness showing through, this time courtesy of XSET, as they're able to get a couple of kills here. Everything is otherwise gone in favor of Optic. Finesse spamming through the Viper
They're out
utility, able to
Bathroom.
get a kill.
Crashes in a spot that there's no way you expect, but finally, the smokes come down, and yeah, he's... Oh, second? Hello? Hello? He just shot!
You mentioned it was unexpected. Either way, it nets him the kill 3v3 here
What,
on the
does he
round.
not believe sound, Doug?
Now the spike makes its way onto the site. Everything hurts. The floor is lava. Dev has to step out. And he's able to find something. The sun got in his eyes. It's okay.
A solar flare.
Just not able to land the shots. Finesse so weak here. BCJ swinging around, spots Crashies. Good idea of where they are. No mollies out from Finesse, no mollies out from Marv. It's gonna have to be the guns. Crashies, Marv able to do it. Cryo with the operator that's been around for what seems like an eternity. Gets it to a 1v1.
He dinked him.
But Crashies, he wins another one. 6-3 in favor of Optic.
And we're looking like a repeat of the last few maps that Optic has played. Again, they look so dominant ever since that win over Loud. It take a few games to get set up, to get ready. He was on his screen, Doug. I mean, you said that Def was blind in that instance. There definitely was a solar flare. There's DBZ characters out here, man.
No double satchel this time in the shower as you hear Tour de Force comes online for Cryo. The only one not with a rifle. And it may have been a bit slower than what we've seen Optic do to take shower control, but the outcome's the same. They get the orb, they get it into the hands of Crashies, now they have control.
And it's interesting because XSET, for the first time, is not fighting for it, but also Optic not throwing that molly, not going for the double satchel, tells them, okay, they're not going for this play. So let's back out of Bathroom and let's try to contain something else. Potentially is the idea. Obviously, they could have gone for something different of their own. Cryo versus Ye. Cryo won this fight in the last round. And Ye's 2-7. But meanwhile, Optic is winning 6-3.
Oh, Crashies with the flash, yeah, he has to teleport away. Cryo repositioning, he's gonna get another shot at this. And the molly to delay too. Oh man, you can tell they want to go. They're goes the nade. Victor doesn't really make it out of hookah at all. Second ultra goes into Crashy's hands. Now he has the Seekers online, but numbers heavily in favor of XSET. They choose to use it anyway, but it's all a fake. And they bite. 5 on the side of B while the spike. Finesse, everyone heads to A.
There doesn't seem to be the ultimate amount of time here for Optic. You see Marv just scared of tapping, or of people swinging. And Ye has to try to clear lamps. If they can put him up in a turret situation again, and Def has no smokes, Aaron's wall is towards B the entire time. So Ye here, big X factor. He could dominate this situation.
Marv's already fallen.
Not if he loses his front line.
And they're just going to swarm him. They're going to swing around. He's able to take care of BCJ. But they're going to continue to funnel out. They're going to continue to funnel out, and Crashies doesn't miss! He gets it to a 2v2. How much more can he get? Def swinging around. He spotted him. Well done by XSET. But boy, that was close.
Crashies just lost his backline. I thought the problem would be in the front, but Crashies delivers, and Ye lets him die. And that leaves this game within 2. Crashies 12-4. This guy is unreal right now. He started turning up after the opening match. But it's crazy because I feel like he was barely part of that conversation between BCJ and Stacks. And he's saying, nah, hold on.
Yeah,
I want to keep you guys in the shadows.
Yeah.
I want people to still not talk about you.
Only ult on the board here is Aaron's Viper's Pit. There it is. Used over B.
That's the one that gives a little pocket inside of hookah, actually. That Nats famously used back at Masters Berlin. But they're not going to use it. They're just going to use it for very standard purposes. It does give room to walk into long, but Ye's already watching for that, I should say.
The thing is here, remember, last time this was a play, they just pushed into it. They had the Seekers to try to pave the way, but it did not work.
You see they're marking the pocket. But they already cleared it. They think it's too shallow, and they're going to satchel over. Oh my God!
Goodness! What was that? Victor finds a second! They're so quick on the trigger. It doesn't matter if the setup's there.
Looking for an 8-4 half, and they might just get it. Marv is already set up to challenge Cryo, but the shot's good.
Dude got clotheslined. 3v2 here in favor of Optic. XSET somehow have to try to reestablish control. They're going to have to get the kills, and it certainly helps that Finesse wasn't able to land a couple of shots, but Zach is still so weak. There it is. Def not able to do it. Finesse gets 3, Optic gets to 7.
Dude, when there's a round call like that, Finesse at the beginning of that round was 1 and 8, I believe. And then he calls that, and instantly there's a 3K for him, right? He just knows what a good play that was. There was also an interesting molly use. I'm not sure where that landed. Do it from the front of hookah, abusing the fact that that is blocking to clear potentially underneath hookah. What a shot on the second, too.
The strike is swift out from Optic, and now you see the buy from XSET. It's messy. It's not great. Showstopper, the orbital strike, but once again, Victor's past it.
And Aaron tries to push into it too. There's a counter showstopper here from Zach. Get it. It does find Finesse. The pit's going to be gone. Cryo with a bucky. Gets the shot too.
Standing.
Yeah, he's left in this 1v2. He gets it to a 1v1. Optic's so good in these clutches, but BCJ is going to have a chance to do it. The flash pushes Ye off. He's going to go through this teleporter. Has the spike, so he should be able to get it down. BCJ scrambling to try to get to the other side.
Should have another flash coming up in about 10 seconds.
He's set up for hookah here. Tour de Force online.
Can BCJ get past? Oh, what a shot!
I get away with this.
The Red Bull clutch for Ye, and Beast pushing in bathroom.
They invest into him, and you're right, he's going to try to push into showers a flash early out from Crashies. BCJ trades it back. They're going to try to push into long.
So it's not that rare to see a raid boss by Optic. But, and for those who are unaware, it's when you drop a frenzy and they can get armor with it.
Ooh, a little back and forth, ducking around the wall. The Roomba moving forward, BCJ. He's the entry, of course, but Crashy's once again still on the other side of this wall. He's got that frenzy. He won the pistol off of that frenzy last time, and he's going to get a chance to do it again. The spike falls, Def does too. And it just looks easy. They don't find a way in out of Octagon.
And the spike is down. They can't use this wall for anything because nobody was walking with BCJ in this instance. And both players low.
Second trying to reach out. Just there. Grab the spike. Try to flip the map. But you've got Finesse who's standing over it.
Does he get it?
Oh, that was close.
And they heard him step forward, so they immediately start to spam. Finesse is not getting ticked on by that molly.
I mean, may have seen his fingertips
30 seconds
peek
left.
through the wall. Aaron's not much stronger.
Last player
Oh, they spam through. The spike had disappeared. Where'd it go? Well done out from Optic. A prime gaming flawless to win the pistol. And I mentioned it at the beginning of the half ball. If the pistol doesn't go XSET's way, you kind of feel like this one's out of reach. Not just for the pistol to go Optic's way, but for it to go in flawless fashion does not bode well.
Yep. And I hate to draw attention to the underperformance from Ye right now. But they're doing this while he's 5 and 9 throughout this entire game. And they won the half in decisive fashion. Where Bind is it's pretty even. You often see close halves, 7-5s, either way.
You mentioned Ye's performance. Meanwhile, Crashes is just feasting on XSET.
There's players turning up much more often here at Copenhagen than at Reykjavik. Most of the time at Reykjavik was just Ye having consistent Ye-esque performances where you don't even realize he has 20 kills, and then Marv clutching like a madman. This time, I've seen it from Victor, this game specifically, last map especially. Crashes turning back to peak Crashes form.
Well, they know where he is. Marv's trying to push his way forward. There was a satchel there. The Classic's actually going to drop Victor. But Marv trying to find something too. There's just too much there. He gets peppered.
And that's 2 Spectres, is it? Yeah. In the bathroom with those kills. Almost dodges the Trailblazer.
Well, Finesse is in a world of hurt, bro. He is surrounded right now. The thing is, Crashies is on the flank.
Is he? He just got the delay off like crazy. He's going to rotate back to B just in case they TP. And Crashies has this flank on lock.
With a Spectre, too. Do they push in
30
his way?
seconds left.
It seems like they're going to go back in through showers. But they have they can't know that Crashies is here.
With the amount of space they've given up, Finesse could even be in that spot, so they should be diligent.
Are they? Are they? Crashies gets one. A 2v2 here, but again, remember, Finesse was on the other side. Aaron gets the spike down. Zekin tries to swing out. Aaron's able to clean him up. Finesse, the leader for Optic, is going to have to do it. 1v2 here. Zekin only has a classic 48 HP. They're both weak. This is a winnable 1v2. But the thing is, XSET have done such a good job of splitting him out, but no, he's able to isolate it into a 1v1.
He thinks they're walking together. So he's really aware of lamps right now, and Zekin does not have a nade or a gun. Just a classic. This is a lot of time spent for Finesse here. Zekin outpositioned him here, but there's still plenty of time for him to make this work.
First tap, a bluff. The timing, not on his side. The spam was there. He's going to have to take the fight to Zekin. I don't think he's going to have time. He's not going to get the kill either. Oh, he does get the kill. Never mind. The round's not going to go their way. That's the point.
And another Thrifty after they lose the pistol on this map. Both halves gone exactly the same way. And Optic, yeah, that wasn't clean. Yeah, they lost the round. I don't think they super misplayed that. I think Marv obviously losing that fight after running out of some Spectre bullets was difficult. But he even had the patience to try to fall back, the discipline to try to fall back. But still, they have a consistent problem with eco rounds, with Thrifty rounds from their opponents. And it's still here at Copenhagen, even though there's so much working for them.
Zekin as a judge here. He's playing up in short. I wonder if there's going to be a hit into U-Haul. The Roomba, there's the stim, yeah. It's exactly what they tried to do, but there was nobody there. You look at how Optic play off of that. Meanwhile, you have 2 members just on the other side of the wall in showers. BCJ trying to get the spike down. Does he spot him? Yeah, he does. He spams him too and gets the kill.
Crouch down, you can check that. Because your knee sticks out.
And Cryo's
He's got to deal with 2 flanks here.
He's getting surrounded. Can he even deal with the first?
Finesse is going to... Wow, the awareness.
And he gets the kill.
Dude, the awareness.
Enemy
He
remaining.
spots that it's Finesse and he says, whoa, Marv gets 2. Okay, cool. Nothing else to talk about there. He spots... I'm excited about the Finesse thing. He spots that it's Finesse specifically who's shoulder peeking him, and he notices, hey, he's not peeking anymore, right? He doesn't want to take the fight. And that's how he gets the read that he's coming through cave.
Yeah, he didn't believe it.
It's wild.
So as you mentioned just a few moments ago, Bala, this feels very reminiscent to what we saw in the first half. And it was roughly at 3-3, 3-4 where Optic just kind of ran away with it. But we'll see if XSET are able to keep this momentum this time around. Operator in the hands of Ye with light armor. Marved 1 point away from his ult. Crashies has his 2. Well, I like set a very quiet line of scrimmage.
They don't have an op to challenge yet, but they do have a cryo cells. He's been winning these fights this game. Opts not to peek short, just holds for the push.
It's interesting here, Optic. They just got info that no one was long, and the Trailblazer went in through Telly to make sure there was no one back showers. So they should have a good idea of where that hit's coming from, and that's exactly why you see Victor already rotating to B.
They line up to get optimal value.
They know, man, and a flash now down long.
Spots it.
There's the nade. Can they get in? Can they try to commit? No, Finesse is in cubby. And the kills are going Optic's way.
1 enemy remaining.
Spams him through the smoke. What can you do if you're XSET? It's a sense
30
of
seconds left.
exasperation because everything you try, and you don't even know that they send that to Trailblazer through, right? You don't even know that they know what's happening. It's so difficult to play in these situations, and we'll see if that sort of advantage continues for Optic, because it's essentially playing somebody who
Spike down, B. 1
is
enemy
watching
remaining.
what you're doing.
Yeah, it just feels like they're a step ahead, right? Like they're...
Spread like a default.
Yeah, meanwhile, you see Finesse already ready with the Viper's Pit down short. You hear the Tour de Force come online too.
Interesting that they
Cryo.
put down the smoke too from Marved, so that Finesse doesn't get pushed into that. It's so dangerous while the pit is actually spreading. And now there's no way to actually push through it without this utility coming. Trailblazer with the molly denies extra space.
They're rotating so fast. The Trailblazer down long from Crashies gets some info. They know it's going to go B, and the orbital strike can be used preemptively. He has to duck out. There was no safe way in.
But they still want to go back, and meanwhile, Finesse gets the pit back up. No, it drops. He
That
just
was so
barely
close.
misses.
Yeah.
35 HP, and that might have been actually a blunder too, because they could spray him down. No safe space to really hold.
So their initial plan goes a bit sideways. What else is in the playbook? What's their
Crashies has
second
2
attempt?
flashes right now. He's healing up Finesse. If they get this flash off soon, you might see another exactly the same type of rotate. 30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
Flash out, not going to spot anything. A molly just to make sure there's no one peeking around. And Ye is playing a bit safely, but he is there. Zekin choosing not to go in. He actually wants to try to fight. Back sight. They drop their own Viper's Pit. And Victor tries to go on top. He tries to get the kill.
Oh my goodness.
He gets one with the nade. Time's running out. They're going to have to get the spike down soon.
And 9 seconds. Meanwhile, the flank is coming fast from Crashes. They don't even need it, though. He's going to solidify it. The 11th round for Optic. And everything is perfectly timed. The reads.
Flawless.
You called it out. The fact that they were rotating so fast, just based off the fact that XSET doesn't go for fast, short pushes. They don't put that Trailblazer down early.
Back to back. Prime gaming follows this.
Seconds left.
You call a timeout in between them, maybe try to find a play, try to make something happen, and the result is the same. You just kind of wonder what's left for XSET here?
A couple of stingers. Spectre.
Early flash out from Crashies. Gonna get some info. The Cryo's the one creeping his way forward. Look at that. This time it's actually going to back showers. They spot 2.
This starts to look a little bit more like a collapse than it was on Haven. You know, we were talking about no nerves, really, but when you're this far behind and you're about to get 2-0'd, the decisions that they make right now.
Finesse spots one. He has to rotate around and he dodges all of the utility they throw at him.
Down, B.
He gets 2.
I have this
But they
fight.
still give up the site. I love the information that Optic have here. It gives way for Marv to just go for a fast TP.
Victor with the showstopper here. Got the flank. Do they commit? He has no satchels here to go with. May. It doesn't seem to matter. It may just be to buy space or to get the kill. Either way. It's just too easy. The defuse is going to come through. Optic get to map point. They get to series point.
And that was a lot invested into that from XSET. Curious to see this money situation, but yeah, this is dire. They just are not able to take care of Finesse. Zekin is trying to go all the way around, potentially trying to play against where Finesse is normally playing. But everybody jumping out is vulnerable, even the Rays. And so it just takes a couple of tags from the Phantom. And Crashes and Finesse dominate the push.
There.
XSET trying to hold on for dear life in this series with a large mountain ahead of him.
Wow. He just disrespects the Molly. And he's going to
No
disrespect
spam.
it.
Yeah.
This entire situation. Yep, he just peeked past it. He's walking. Marv smoked it in 2 rounds ago. They might go for something similar.
XSET just don't believe anything that XSET or Optic don't believe anything XSET are trying to show him. The showstopper. Zekin's able to get marved. Ye's still there with the op. Are they expecting 2 there? Actually, yeah, the nade may push him back. Oh!
Planted.
No shot! It's just not fair.
Prepare for hellfire.
The orbital strike delays a little bit, but they're just being surrounded yet again. Ye trying to find more. No, not able to do it. Def and BCJ try to snatch this thing back.
Finesse is coming from showers.
Def's so weak, and he's going to have to do it on his own. He gets it to a 1v1, 1 HP. Finesse on the other side, and no. 7-0 in rematches. Optic don't lose these, man. They just don't.
A story as old as time. Optic hold grudges. And at this point, they might be just coming for everybody in the tournament still. 2 series in a row where they look unstoppable.
I feel like the worst thing you can do is beat Optic once.